Hey, everybody.
Drew.
Mark?
Everyone's not listening. That would be impossible. Unthinkable.
No,
Really.
but everybody who is, we can address as
I
everybody.
see what you're saying. Gotcha.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. Before we start the show, we just want to say we're not really. What am I trying to say, Mark?
Let me tell you, Drew. Let me tell you. This is what you're trying to say. We're not actually legally judges. We're not allowed to say that.
Right. We don't have
over for a
judges'
speeding
licenses
ticket or anything like that.
No.
I didn't go to judging school. I'm not raising kids on my judging salary or selling my used judge robes.
But if you did, you'd probably have a pretty nice house.
Exactly, and I do not.
So anyway, this show's about fun.
It's just about having fun,
fostering creativity, and supporting our friends.
Hey, that creativity looks like it's at risk. I'm gonna take it under my wing. I'm gonna foster it.
I want to take that creativity and put it into the top drawer of a dresser that's in a barn under a heat lamp. And then once it hatches, I'll have to have my estranged father help me design some type of flying machine, and then I'll probably fly to guide it on its way when it needs to travel south for the winter. And my name is Anna Paquin.
That joke was Anna Paquin Heat.
Mark, did that joke fly away home over your head?
It did indeed. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to our podcast. It's about a kind of contest with Mark and Drew and all their friends where they show off all their talents. They've only got 1 hour to demonstrate their power of songwriting and song recording, and then they'll tell us how.
Welcome to the show. I am your host this week. My name is Drew. With me, as always, is Mark Van Agelen. He's the lowly boy this time.
My name's Mark, and I'm the lowly boy. I'm a lowly boy. I'm sad because my older brother stole my toys. And I'm looking back at the fun we had before.
Okay, that was great. And then joining us on this episode, we have Adrienne Kerr. Adrienne, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adrienne.
Howdy. Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Exciting to have you. I was listening to your music on the cloud of sounds. And it's BUZZBTNS. I was assuming that's how you say it.
Yeah, yes. Everybody should go check out Adrienne's music. Yeah, BUZZ.
BTNS? All the word?
BUZZBTNS. Yeah. And lots of synths and fun, happy music that I went
into it. I went into this episode as soon as I sent her my song. I was like, "Oh, well, I royally fucked this up," and then I was already this is bad. And then I listened to your music and I was like, "Oh, this is really bad," because your music's so good. And I was like, "Well, there's just no way that this person messed up as bad as I did."
Yeah.
So good music though. I was really digging it.
It's really good.
I had a little donut run this morning, and I was listening to it on my way to the donut shop.
Music to donut too.
It worked very well.
Definitely.
It was super, super good though. I felt like it has a real kind of blonde redhead sort of vibe, or like au revoir Simone kind of a thing.
Yeah, there was one of the songs I did was definitely trying to reference a blonde redhead track. I forget which one exactly, but I was like, I like that beepy beepy. Let me try and recreate that.
Felt like the essence kind of come through for sure. It was awesome. It's I would recommend highly. This is Mark. I wish I had a stamp because I'd stamp it. Approved.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna stick that on my SoundCloud.
I'll make you a stamp and I'll send it out.
Oh, thank you.
So now that I've embarrassed you enough by showering you with praise, we can move on.
Lowly boy approved.
Lowly boy approved.
So Adrienne, how long have you been playing music for?
Oh man. My lovely parents actually started me on piano at age 3.
Wow.
And I picked
a
up
long
some
time.
woodwinds along the way, and
And
this
then you
is
put
the
them down.
yeah. Yeah, I literally put them in a closet. I bring my saxophone out every once in a while still. I love my
You
sax.
you and Bill Clinton.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I almost had the chance to Hillary Clinton came to my high school one year, and I was so excited to potentially play saxophone for Hillary, and hopefully she would, like, I don't know, Bill would magically be there too.
You guys would just have a little jam session.
Yeah, her
It's like
trip was
in-
delayed. She didn't even come, but
It's like in
Oh,
Star
bummer.
Wars. I'm imagining like when Obi-Wan appears as like a ghost, but it's Bill Clinton,
uh,
and he's just kind of nodding. Yes.
Yeah. That's one day I'll play sax for Bill Clinton, but that wasn't my
believe in
year.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first year I've gotten into electronic music production. I've been learning a lot of tricks from Neon Polygon and another artist, and I have access to all of his music gear, and so it's been really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Learning how to use like all these synthesizers, getting really familiar with Ableton, and like he's got some really nice setup stuff, and so I have been taking full advantage of that lately. And like last year I really wanted to start putting stuff up on SoundCloud, and my friends Lewis and Jacob, the three of us kind of made a pact to put out a couple songs during quarantine. And yeah, quarantunes. Yeah, we made some quarantunes, and
Yeah.
Jacob and I slacked forever. Lewis was pumping out some music, and then I finally like got my bearings, and now I've been putting out a track just about once a month now. So it's been really cool
Nice.
to be able to share music that comes out of my brain with like all the musical influences, including Blonde Redhead.
Boom.
Yeah. That's one thing I feel like this, I mean, the pandemic has been horrible. It's just been a horrible time
Just
all around,
horrible.
pretty much everywhere.
It's
but
been so fun. I don't know what you're talking about. I
feel
can't do
like
any
a
of the
lot-
things that I like doing. It's great.
I feel like a lot of like artists have been able to kind of take advantage of the time stuck at home and work on more stuff, and I feel like that's in some ways been probably good for some people, but
Yeah.
it's great that
Yeah.
you're creating more stuff, and a track a month is it's a lot.
It's a lot more than I do. Outside of this show, I'll probably make a track a year if I even finish it. Which I
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, I
don't.
mean, I'm making a track a month, and I'm popping them on SoundCloud. They could definitely be more polished, but
I don't know.
The production quality is very good, and
The
it's
production
cool
quality
you
is
have that.
super good, and I was like
Oh.
feeling really jealous. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good!" And everything I do is garbage.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just,
I will gladly
I'm the
show
lowly
you
boy.
or anyone like how I'm doing this stuff, because it's so cool and empowering to be able to like make the music that I hear in my head. I
Yeah,
feel like I
well-
have the power to do that now.
That's really cool. Well, I guess that could bring us into the next topic of conversation. How did you feel overall about this challenge and the prompt and everything?
I was definitely nervous.
what was the
like-
prompt, Drew? I feel like we
Yeah.
should let the listener know.
Yeah.
the prompt-
Sorry to interrupt.
The prompt that I sent out this episode was, "You have been hired by the tourism board for a city of your choosing. Make a song that will bring visitors to your city." And then the extra credit was 1, include a science fiction element, 2, make it danceable, and 3, give your city a new nickname.
Yeah. So I felt great about this prompt. I was very relieved. I was like, okay, this is very in line with kind of I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I have
Nice.
a new town of my own. I call it Happyverse. And so I really wanted it to be a song about Happyverse, but then I like wanting to tie it to an actual city. It was, I couldn't, writing lyrics about Seattle, I was just like, I don't know. It's not the happiest city, and all my
What are
friends
you
have
talking
depression and
about?
anxiety.
Oh yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, for sure.
So although I really wanted to give it to the nickname Happyverse, I just couldn't get that. I couldn't honestly apply the extra credit number 3.
That's fair.
Um,
It could be
Yeah.
like an ironic kind of winky.
Uh-huh.
Oh, happy, yeah, but not really. Whoa.
Yeah.
My Animal Crossing town is
Uh-huh.
called infinity symbol, pi
Oh.
symbol, trademark.
That's cool. It can
Could've
be
been a trademark symbol.
interpreted however people want.
That's right. But I want my interpretation that I wanted was we just got a whole mess of pie. Come on over.
Mess of pie.
Yeah, I see
Just
like
a
an
whole mess of
infinity
pie.
pool, but a pie
But
that's
but
constantly
it's just
spilling over the edges.
Blah, 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 blah. But that's
Well-
pie filling.
Infinity
Coming out.
overflowing. Well, I would love to visit Infinite Pie or
Oh, and-
Infinity Pie, Mess of Pie.
Anytime. I mean, we're 5 stars, but I'm not trying to brag. It's like, it just is what it is.
Yeah, me too. Because I feel like I might be the only person who doesn't have a Switch and has been playing Animal Crossing
It's
throughout the pandemic. 'Cause
almost
I
like
just
when it
started.
comes. It's almost like when it comes to Animal
I'm
Crossing.
jealous.
You're the lowly boy.
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I would love to play it. It seems like a great game. It seems like lighthearted and fun, and you just go around and I don't know, you pick up bugs. Is that what you do?
It's one of the things you
Yeah.
do. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome
Okay.
because you can just shut your brain down and just kind of
That-
catch some fish and some
Yeah.
bugs and collect some cool things.
For sure.
I very much started playing it super hard for the escapism aspect, especially.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, for
especially
sure.
around the election.
We need that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
this
you
is
were-
for
you
my
were-
mental health.
Was it because you were wondering if they were gonna like, oh, please find those votes for Trump in Georgia? Oh, please, like that was what you had anxiety about.
You went into Animal Crossing. Maybe I'll find them in
Maybe
my
I'll
Animal
find
Yeah,
Crossing.
maybe they're
Animal
here.
Crossing.
Yeah. If I
That's
just
as
dig
likely
up
as
this
finding them
X,
in general.
They're buried in this hole.
Oh, what is this? That's pretty funny. I'm pretty excited to have the first black, female, Asian vice president.
Big
All of
time.
this.
Yeah.
That's pretty friggin' awesome for just everyone.
Incredible.
Yeah. So there's a like a ray of sunshine punching through the like shitstorm that is the last year.
There's
Did
so
you guys
much,
watch the
there's so much hope
inauguration?
and so much more to do. I cried through the entire inaugural ceremony.
Yeah.
I listened to like an NPR wrap up of it and I was getting choked up and they were just talking about it. I wasn't even listening to like the actual clips and I was like, oh God. Oh God. Because I was driving too, so it was very, very dangerous time to start crying.
I can't see anything.
Yeah. I came a little bit late to it because I was kind of busy, but I definitely I was pretty impressed by that Katy Perry finale that was an insane
With the
amount of fireworks. That was
Yeah.
insane.
The amount of
I-
fireworks that we need, Drew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I grew up going to the 4th of July fireworks with my family. I'm from Arlington, Virginia, like right across the Potomac. And you can feel those fireworks in your heart and then that like the fireworks ash falling down on you by the Washington Monument and
Wow.
it's definitely a vibe but they went all out on those
Yeah.
fireworks.
I was watching that and I was thinking about like the New Year's Eve fireworks that there wasn't really like anything going on in all of the United States except for like personal stuff and most of it was banned. So I just kept thinking about those people who made those fireworks and how they must have just been like fucking score.
Here
You
we
know?
go.
This saves our whole year.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's cool, at first I was like, well, like no one's gonna see this. Okay, we got like a small crowd of people that's gonna enjoy this because usually the mall is just completely filled with
Yeah.
people and but the buildings are like I think there's a height restriction on like how high you can build in DC and so you actually I think you could see them from Arlington. I bet people
Oh,
from
that's cool.
all around the DC metro area could see those and
That is pretty
sweet.
cool.
yeah
So, I was really excited about this prompt, honestly. It's one I've been kicking around in my brain for a while, and I was really happy to get to use it. And I think I was really excited to see what you guys made, and I think you both made great songs. I'm excited to play them.
I'm proud of mine. I love it.
I'm
great, yeah.
really, really not proud of mine. But it happened. It happened, and I sent it in.
It happened. That is what happened. We made that song now.
We made that song now.
Okay, well, when you read the prompt, what was the first thing that kind of went through your mind? Obviously, you talked about Animal Crossing a little bit, but did you have any other first impressions?
First impressions. As soon as I got the prompt, I was like, okay, I need to get these lyrics down. If you listen to my music on SoundCloud, like I have some lyrics. I'm trying to add more to them, but it's like if there are lyrics,
a lot of them are instrumentals. They're great, but I think,
and like I love writing lyrics and stuff, but I was definitely intimidated by that part, and spent a lot of my time just trying to get those down. And
for sure.
And even with that time allotment, like the words that came out of my mouth didn't always make super sense.
They oftentimes differ from the ones that you wrote down or are thinking when you start singing them. Which I've never understood.
Yeah, or like getting them into the mic. I was just like you'll even hear overlap of lyrics and song.
It's like I'm reading these off of my phone. Like how am I not able to read the right words?
Yeah,
like,
the phrasing made sense at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, I have found doing songs for this show before that I have to write them down on a piece of paper if I'm going to write them.
Yeah.
Or I have to just, a lot of times it'll just be the last 5 minutes of the hour are spent improvising the lyrics. And it always works out pretty badly.
I cannot improvise lyrics in any way. And I was trying to this time, and I was trying to make like a really factual song. That was like gonna try and get people to come to Cincinnati. And
so that's another hard thing to do.
Hard.
I wondered about that when I was writing this prompt, if you guys would feel like you had to put real things in, because if you had made up a fake city, I would have been fine with that. A city of your choosing really could be any, but I guess I
could have done Schminshashmatty.
Yeah, Schminshashmatty.
I could have done Happyverse.
You could have done Happyverse as a city. You could have done just the actual Animal Crossing thing. I mean, I guess we might run into some copyright issues there if we if ever tried to release your song or anything like that. I really had no idea what you guys were going to come up with. And I wondered if you would feel like you had to take some time to look up facts about your city and insert them.
Did.
I think both of you did, actually.
I looked up seals near Arboretum, waterfowl in Seattle, best parts of Seattle, and the word mirth to make sure I was using that properly.
No, that is a really good part of the song. I appreciate it.
I spent a lot of time in Rhyme Zone.
No spoilers.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess since we're getting into that territory, let's just listen to your song.
Cool.
Earthlings of the world, have you wondered where you best music, technology, and waterfowl on Earth.
All right.
It's just so much better than my song.
That was
What
really
are you
good.
talking about? It's so dancey.
Oh my
I danced
God.
the whole time.
It's heavily danceable for sure. So you're definitely gonna get those extra credit.
And full of facts.
there were facts. I liked it a lot. But I feel like you put in like just the right amount of facts.
Oh.
So
Well,
congratulations. I'm not the judge. I'm just the lowly boy, but that's
Yeah.
lowly boy stamp of approval.
It was great. I loved the, like kind of wistful, dreamy synth pop sound of it overall. And it was, it really evocative, of like the good parts of Seattle, I guess.
Yeah.
It evoked that for me, Drew.
I am on the tourism board, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got an email from Drew about it.
Yeah, that was great. I loved it.
Thanks. Well, I loved Mark's song, so there.
Okay.
Stop yelling about it. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
When did you listen to Mark's song?
Oh, was I supposed to listen to my song?
Yeah, no worries. We'll just.
That's okay.
When we listen to Mark's song, you can listen to your song, and then we'll swap it around.
And then we'll do the swippy swappy.
Oh yeah.
Oopsie.
No, it's all good. So your song was great. I loved those synth sounds in there. It sounds like
I liked it all. What were you doing for drums? What was that? Was that like a drum machine or was that live?
So, like I said, I got a lot of access to Neon Polygon Studio. That's a plugin called Addictive Drums. This is just going to be like a plugin advertisement.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
This
great.
episode is brought to you by which one was it?
Addictive Drums.
Addictive Drums.
I think
It's a
Addictive
plugin.
Drums 2.
Ooh, the sequel.
Yeah, it's been so handy to just get like when I was first starting, I was using drum loops, and then like I showed them to people, and they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that's very obviously like this overused drum loop," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you're right." And so it's been way more fun, like making beats like of my own with this software that sounds really good.
For sure.
And I was just like, okay, I'm going to start with this really simple beat. And I really wanted to do that little tom fill at the end.
It kind of added a lot. Yeah.
It paid off for sure. Yeah, really like good final product.
I'm glad you appreciated that.
You want to get into the scoring of it?
Judging.
The judgment round.
My voice went really high there.
Let's
at the
do
end.
it.
Do you want to get into the judgment?
Most of the time, when that's like my wife always makes fun of me because when I'm lying, that's when my voice goes really high. But that's not really.
Was there a
I mean, I guess that's a common thing. But okay. So Adrienne, you read a little bit of the rules, so you know about the fart system, right?
I thought it was the farty system.
Farte.
The E is
Farte.
silent, actually.
Farte. Yeah. It is silent if you choose for it to be true.
Yeah, for sure. This is all
silent
open
if
to
you
interpretation.
didn't do any editing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got PHARTE. It's an acronym, stands for prompt, heart, attitude, really good lyrics, timing, tempo, and tone, and editing. And each one of those is worth up to 10 points. And then the extra credit, there are 3 different extra credit options are each worth 5 points. So let's get right into it.
I'm excited.
I'm super nervous.
Don't be nervous. This is a very stupid show. So, okay. Prompt. This was a song. It sounded like you were hired by the tourism industry or tourism.
I'm really glad you
board
kept
of
going because
Seattle.
This was a song.
This was a song.
It's not good. Yeah, I was like,
That's part of it. That's part of the rules, though. Is gotta be a song. So you did that. So I gave you 10 points for prompt because you followed the prompt perfectly. This exactly what I was
That was loud.
hoping to hear. So yeah, 10 points there. Heart. It's hard to really define.
Would you say it's hard to define it?
Hard.
No.
That's what I was gonna ask.
It's
you get me. I get you. We should make our own podcast. Get out of
Get each
here, Drew.
other,
No,
yeah.
just kidding.
All right, yeah.
Love you,
See-
Drew.
see
No,
you guys
Drew,
later.
I'm sorry. I love
I'll
you.
see you
I want
guys.
to do this podcast with you forever.
I left.
Hi.
I thought you guys were gonna
I was actually scared that you really did leave. And
I thought you guys were gonna do your own
Did
thing.
this drop
I was
forever,
gonna get up.
ever.
I was gonna get up and then like close the door so you guys would have heard that, but then I realized I would have to like untangle myself from like my headphone situation.
That's always
and
the thing.
seemed hard. Anyway, hard is difficult to define.
It seemed hard.
Yeah. It's a song. It's either a song has it or it doesn't. You know what I mean? I mean, you can usually gauge how much heart is in a song just by like telling, did this person really like care about what they were doing? You know?
Yeah, did they care?
Did they even care about what they were doing?
And I felt like there was a whole heck load of heart in this one.
I would have
So
maybe even called it a mess ton.
a mess ton.
A metric mess ton
Yeah.
of heart.
Exploding heart. Aw.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely just overflowing.
It's
This
maybe
was an
on the verge
infinity
of
pool of
exploding. I
heart.
feel like once it explodes, you're like, oh god, this is a mess. This is a hearty,
mess
hearty,
ton.
bloody mess.
So 10 points.
Yes.
Yes, I liked how you led up to that though, Drew.
Mhm.
And you were like, here's the thing. I don't know. That's really good. That's very like Top Chef kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Where they'll
right.
be
And
like,
you know,
Well, the
try
thing
to throw a
about
curveball.
when you prepare duck is you don't want to overcook it. You don't want to undercook it. And I think that you really uncooked it perfectly.
Uncooked it perfectly.
Well, I was starting to say under.
Yeah.
But I'm working on it, Drew. I'm working on it.
Understood how
I'm
to
new
cook
to
it
it.
perfectly.
And the
You
amount you cooked it at was
understood how to cook it perfectly. That's so good,
Perfect.
Drew. But see, they write
Um,
that shit ahead of time. Okay.
that's good podcast material.
Attitude. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like heart and attitude, we've kind of in the past determined that they sort of work on a balancing act. You know, it's like
sides of the same coin.
yeah. So sort of if something's really high on the heart scale, sometimes it'll be a little bit less on the attitude, and you know. I did feel like this one had a good amount of attitude, but not quite as much heart as it did. So I gave you an 8 on the attitude.
Fair.
That's
Totally
still
fair.
good. That's still a good score.
Mhm.
Oh, also, I should say you're allowed to argue any of these scores if you feel
That is
like
true.
they're unfair. But 8 for attitude. Next is R, really good lyrics. This song has really good lyrics. I especially loved, I gotta say, the summers are nothing to begrudge.
That's true.
I mean, it doesn't really rhyme with much, but it works, you know?
Yeah, I was definitely at first it was but the summers are super clutch. But then I started thinking about ducks. My friend Connor and I love geese. I just really wanted to include the waterfowl element and include the word ducks.
Oh, for sure. I think it
so
added a lot.
I wound up
so.
using super clutch
Congratulations.
for a duck rhyme instead. So
It was great, yeah.
That one made me laugh for sure.
Yeah, that one's a great rhyme, a great pairing of words.
So Summers got begrudge instead, which like almost made it funnier.
Yeah. They're nothing to begrudge. It's totally accurate.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah. And you know, the best place in the earth and it's full of mirth. That's another great one. You had tons of great lyrics in here.
That's really trying to hit that 1 minute 30
Yeah.
just pulling lyrics somewhere from my brain.
I got that at the very
Well,
end
I
of the
especially
song.
when I was making mine, I didn't want to go over because, like, in case Cincinnati wants to use this, it's like buying 1 minute and 30 seconds of airspace on national television is pretty expensive. So I really didn't want to go over that because
That's really considerate of you.
yeah, because I know they'll think it's definitely worth it for the minute 30. but I wasn't sure if they would want to pay for, minute 45, 2 minutes. So that's why mine's so short, Drew.
Okay, got it. Yeah, Adrienne, I really got that you were just trying to, stall for time at the very end when you just have that speaking part. It's like, it adds so much to the song, though. It's such a great part, but it's like, I could kind of tell what you were doing, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a similar aspect in mind, but much, way less well executed.
Mark, we have a whole nother section of the podcast where we're going to talk about your song. Right now it's about Adrienne's, okay?
This way I know. This way we'll save time on the back end of the podcast.
See, you are excited about your song.
You keep talking down about it, but
I'm excited that no, I'm just excited about Adrienne's song and how much better it is than mine.
I'm gonna cut a lot of that out. A lot of you talking shit about your song because I'm not cool with it. Okay,
shit about it.
Quit talking.
Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, guys.
About yourself and your music. Okay,
I just really like Adrienne. I think she's really good.
Aww.
All right. Well, yeah. So really good lyrics. This had them. This one's got them. You know it.
Yeah.
I know it. We all know it.
It's true.
10 points.
I cried a little bit and I laughed a lot.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Timing, tempo, and tone. I didn't really hear any problems. The only thing I could tell was there was a little bit of timing problems with the lyrics. The lyrics are great themselves, but you kind of rush a couple things or have to go a little bit faster because there's too many syllables in certain parts.
Seattle Park.
Yeah, Seattle Park. I mean, it sounds great and it adds to the song, but was that you said you wrote your lyrics first, so how much of that was you just saying, all right, I gotta get through this, and how much of it was intentional?
Yeah, I definitely had some melody idea in my head. I got the first line about earthlings of the world, and I had the melody idea, so I got that down in MIDI as fast as I could. So yeah, definitely had a melody in mind as I was writing these, but sometimes I just had more words than could really fit, and so
that's fair. Yeah.
Well, you're only human.
Especially when you're writing out your lyrics, it sometimes looks like they're all going to fit perfectly, and then you try it, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah. Maybe it works if you're saying it slowly and it with the melody, but once you I think this is 120 BPM, and oh, okay, I can't speak that fast, but I'm gonna try.
Well, you tried and succeeded, but I'm still gonna take 1 point off for that, so 9 points for timing, tempo, and tone.
Yeah.
And then that brings us to
good judgment,
editing.
Drew. Good judgment.
Thanks, Mark. I didn't see any problems with the editing, and we also use editing to include mixing and whatever else technical stuff is left, basically. But I didn't really hear any problems with this, so 10 points.
Woohoo!
10 points.
That brings you to a total of 57 out of a possible 60 for
Woo-hoo.
the fart, and then we got the extra credit. So the first one include a sci-fi element. You definitely did. I feel like the sending people to space.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And even just including the word Earthlings, I feel like that qualifies.
I feel like it could be science fiction or science reality.
Kind
of it toes the line perfectly.
Versatile.
Yeah, it's kind of I couldn't really figure out the perspective of the song, but at the end I was like, okay, it kind of sounds like maybe it's an alien who moved to Earth and thinks Seattle is their favorite city and works on this tourism board. So it's like an alien inviting other humans, which they are familiar with. They call them Earthlings.
I would watch this TV show.
Yeah.
All right, let's write it.
Yeah, because that sounds hilarious.
Okay, so that's 5 points for including a science fiction element. My dog is walking around now, and she's got very long nails right now, so she's tippity tapping all over.
Clickety clackety clickety clackety. I don't think I can hear it, at least.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
The next thing on extra credit was make it danceable. This one was definitely danceable. I was
basically
grooving a
dancing the
little
whole
bit.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 points
Me
there.
too. Yay.
I did not hear a nickname. I know you mentioned Happy Verse and you were going to use that. My dog is. I gotta kick my dog out of this room. Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
Out of here, Shania. Okay. Go on, get Shania. That's the way I like to shoe dogs, because it feels very like Air Bud or White Fang kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Go on, get out of here. I don't love you anymore. I don't even like you.
Oh, you guys heard me? You guys heard me yelling at my dog that I don't love her?
You're White Fanging her.
Yeah.
Air Budding her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I put her in 7 different films, and
Does she play
each time she died. She died
basketball
between each
real
one.
Good?
She does actually. Yeah, she has a tendency to pop the ball because she just bites down on it real hard, and then but it's easier for her to carry if it's popped. So and she can eat parts of it too. Then
That's true.
which she loves. She
Yummy.
just goes crazy for
there's
it.
There's just good nutrition in there if you eat a basketball.
Yeah, it's made out of beef jerky.
That's why they make shoes out of them.
Beef jerky basketball.
Yeah, and beef jerky shoes.
There's the name for the TV show.
Beef
Yeah,
jerky
there we go.
basketball. Is that the alien's name? Like
Yeah,
the alien gets to Seattle.
Hello, my name is Beef Jerky Basketball.
I'm in one of those situations where it's like somebody's like, "Oh, and what's your name?" And he's like looking around like beef jerky, like basketball.
Like Ford Prefect.
Looks
From,
at 3 different things.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah. So no nickname.
No nickname
for this one. So no points for that. So
No points.
that brings you up to a total of 67.
That's
Wow.
a friggin'
I
baller
love
ass
that
score.
number.
That's a
That's a
friggin'
good
baller ass
number.
score.
Yeah. You
And
feel
that comes with
happy
a free
your...
free virtual bottle of champagne.
Ooh.
Yeah, for your.
Yeah, I
for
should
your
be
win
popping
there.
that right now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There it is.
I'm very happy with the score.
Good.
I'm honored to have been judged by the Fart system.
Partay.
Honestly, I kind of like farty better. It's like party. It
We
sounds
like
like
to
something
party.
more fun.
We like to party. We like to party.
we like to
We could get
party.
the Venga Boys or whatever.
Mhm.
They could
Yep.
come on here and do a song for us.
Please,
party.
please, you've got to get one of them on your show.
One of the boys. I don't care which one. Just get me one of them.
Can we change the E to a Y and then just really, really drive that home?
Could for editing.
Yeah, it is.
PHARTY.
Because we got two.
The Y is not silent.
No.
Nope.
And
Nope.
it stands for, editing.
Or your editing.
It stands for
There we
YOLO.
YOLO, but did you edit it well?
You only live once, but you still have to edit your song.
If you want points.
All right.
We're just reinventing the whole game here. I love it.
Well, great job, Adrienne. This was a really good song, and I'm
Super proud.
so happy that you
Aw.
agreed to do this. And good job.
Yeah,
Flipping
I'm
it.
glad I did it.
So let me just
Good.
let's get into my song.
Yeah.
So I can just blow that one out of the water. See, I'm
So,
talking.
Mark.
Good. I'm talking good about it now, Drew. You proud?
Nice.
It's
yeah.
so good, Drew. I'm gonna.
I don't
take
like the
a-
sarcasm
good.
that I'm hearing. Okay, Mark.
Yes.
How did you feel about this? I was excited to see what
really
you would,
was
what you
excited,
would make.
and I went with Cincinnati for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
What are those
because-
reasons?
Well, it's just because a million years ago, me and Drew made like part of a song that was like a rap song about Cincinnati,
hmm
like a really long time ago. So that was the only city I could think of.
Wow. I honestly forgot about that, Mark.
Yeah,
I thought
then-
you were
Now
I thought you were
it's a
just
deep
doing
cut.
Cincinnati because of you had the cryptid that you made, Ken from Cincinnati, and
Apparently, I'm just obsessed with Cincinnati, Drew.
yeah. God, I completely forgot about that song though. I don't.
Yeah, it's Cincinnati. It's the place I live.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of the other parts. But that was a song we made a really long time ago. And I thought that it would be fun. I completely forgot about Cincinnati Ken yet again. Yet again.
Yeah, I was surprised
but
not to hear a mention of him
Nice.
in this one.
It would have been really cool to have a Cincinnati Ken rap breakdown, but I didn't. I didn't have time, Drew. I was really excited about it, and I was doing it. I wanted to like really just kind of like step out of my comfort zone, and I was trying to record I wanted to record all live instruments, all live, no MIDI. And
Well, yeah.
And the thing about it is that I realized I am not good at recording live instruments at all. So I spent like, here's what happened okay, so you guys got a second?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was recording the guitar part, I spent like 25 minutes perfecting it, and I got it like just right.
That's almost half your time.
And then I like undid it on accident, and then when I went to redo it, for some reason Logic glitched out and it put the original track, like the first one I ever recorded, back in. And then when I undid it again, it was like gone. So I just had to use the original guitar track.
Oh, that sucks.
And then there was like a bunch of my time gone.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
a
was
bummer.
just, yeah, it was heartbreaking. I thought it was a really great prompt. I thought it was super fun and amusing, and I tried to just do it as good as I could.
Well, thank you. Yeah. I think you did a really good job.
It sounds like you really cared
Yeah.
I
about
did.
the guitar part, at least.
I cared a lot. I was trying to just do it so good, and I should have had a little bit more. In hindsight, I should have maybe had a little bit more urgency in what I was doing, and I did not. I did not do that. So,
Well, I think you still did a really good job. Do you guys want to go ahead and listen to it?
I'm down to listen to it.
Yep, I'm ready.
Down where the Licking and Ohio rivers meet, that's where you'll find Cincinnati. People in the know just call it Natty, but if you're new to the area, don't do that. We're the third largest city in Ohio, 79.56 square miles. Hard Rock Casino Taft Museum of Art. You could just hang out at Alt Park. There's no shortage of museums. There's a Red Sox Hall of Fame museum. There's also American Science Museum and a Creationist Museum. There's more than 5 museums. Take my word for it. Yeah. Fuck Roswell. We got aliens here too. We got the first highest alien population in the state of Ohio. I don't know if you know a lot about Ohio, but we got a lot of aliens here. I'm talking about interdimensional beings. I'm talking about people from space. It's pretty cool. But I mean, like, just act chill when you see them, because it's like, they're people too, you know what I mean? Peace, I'm out. I'm out.
All right.
Wow.
Yep. So that was a song that I made.
That was great.
That was really cool.
Great is strong words, Drew.
No, not strong enough.
But
Not strong enough.
I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. I'm getting choked up.
Anytime.
I love how you really hit the spacey. Like the song itself sounded spacey.
I
for
tried
that
to
part.
I tried to make it with as much of a sci-fi aspect as I could.
Yeah.
But it's as much a anti-Roswell song as it is a pro-Cincinnati song.
Right.
So it works on a couple ways. So if someone in New Mexico, if they wanted to buy it because they were really trying to downplay the popularity of Roswell, they could also play. They could run that on TV.
Here
right, try and get those people to go to Cincinnati instead. So it works on a couple different levels.
Okay. Yeah. See, one thing I thought when I heard this is like, you never hear the songs put out by the tourism boards for cities that are trying to get tourists. You never hear them just like go full smear campaign on another city.
Right.
Like you never hear
but it's
them
a good
go that
but it's a
hard.
good tactic.
Is it?
It's
Because it seems
tactic.
kind of mean spirited to me.
But so let me ask you something, Drew. Let me ask you something. If
Yeah.
your city just had way better aliens than another city, would you like? And then, but everybody's like, "Oh, I want to go to this one city because I heard
Who's
they got
to
all the
say
aliens."
that though? Because I mean,
I'm sorry?
How do you know that your aliens are better than the other cities?
Well, there's just it's not it's a quantity issue, not a quality issue. I
Quantity of aliens?
I haven't met all their aliens,
Mhm.
but they could be real stand up folks. I don't know. All I know is Cincinnati has more aliens. So
Yeah.
if you really want to get your money's worth on your trip, we're really looking out for the consumer, I guess. At the end of the day, Drew.
Okay. Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Well. Yeah. What else do you want to say about your song? I mean, was there anything else that caused you specific difficulty? I feel like you have a lot of lyrics in here. There's a lot of words going on.
The only good lyrics though is the "Down where they're looking in Ohio's rivers meet." That
is
real
very
fun.
good. Yeah.
Cincinnati. That's a
really
That's a
good
great
phrasing.
rhyme. And then I thought also third largest city in Ohio, 29.56 square miles. That's all accurate.
That
as
the
well.
use of square miles. The phrasing was so good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Square
Yeah.
miles. or
after
something.
that, it was just I was grasping at straws, just trying to get the song done.
It sounded
but
like there's a part that just sounded like you're reading off like a list of search engine results.
Yeah,
That was basically what I was
the museum
doing.
part.
I had like the places to go like just off the Google front page, but it
Yeah.
was like a scrolly list, and I picked some things out, and I was trying to like scroll back and forth, which is not the way to do it. So that's why it ends up being so like weird and discombobulated
For
in
sure.
that way. But yeah, I mean,
It was true to itself. Yeah, I could feel that experience in hearing the song.
I thought it was okay. I feel like it's definitely this December probably something I'm going to be trying to redo
Okay.
Oh,
in our redo episode.
Yeah.
maybe Cincinnati will like it and give you like a real budget to make this song like a
I
full
should-
There we
reality.
go.
I should probably submit it to them and
There's
see.
a lot of promise here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, but have you guys ever thought about just going for Roswell's jugular? Have you ever thought about that?
Can't say I have.
Yeah. Do you want to get right into your scoring for this?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Okay, cool.
Let's get it over with.
Mark. All right.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Thanks so much for having me on the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. We're really happy to be here with you in the studio and live in person
Socially distanced.
and socially distanced. But yeah, I'm just kidding. We're not in the same place. I was
We're
just
not.
joking.
We're
It was a
real
little
far
jokey
away.
joke that I was doing.
Farly
real,
distance.
Real far away.
Yeah, it was super distance. Okay. Prompt. P for prompt. 10 points.
Thank you so much.
You did it.
I
You
knew
did the
I
prompt.
had that one in the bag at least. At the
Nailed it.
very least, I knew I had that one in the bag.
You got the prompt. Yeah, you had it. That was it. That was the song that that was the prompt. That was the prompt. It was definitely sounded like, you were trying to get people to come to Cincinnati, and that's what you were supposed to do.
I was trying to be as accurate as possible, at least in the first part of the song. I'm not sure about the statistics I offer in the second part of the song.
For sure.
I would imagine they're probably pretty close to being correct, but I'm not.
I really appreciate the accuracy. I would not have docked you any points if you had made up facts. But then you would have been probably less likely to have Cincinnati actually want to.
And
buy
that was
this
kind
song.
of what I was doing. That was what I was
yeah.
really trying to shore up. Was
I can see that for
the
sure.
reality of Cincinnati purchasing this song for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, heart. So I didn't feel like your heart was super in this one, to be honest. I mean,
That's
I-
easy for you to say.
there's a lot of heart, but I think, as you talked about before, your difficulty with the guitar track, I think it comes across a little bit.
I felt like I had some difficulties.
I gave you an 8 on heart. I feel like
I was about to say I'll take a 7. but 8 is great.
I think 8 is appropriate for this one because it does have a lot of heart, but it's just not, it's not quite as much as you could have put in if you had been fully hearted out. A full heart.
If I had my heart off the chart.
If you had a if you had a heart.
You got one?
No, I'm just trying. Okay, never mind. I'll give up. Attitude. This one I think had a lot of attitude though. I feel like you have.
It was aggressive for sure.
Yeah, it was a little bit aggressive. So I gave you 9 points for attitude.
Dang, fuck Roswell.
Yeah,
that's definitely anytime
that's strong attitude right there.
Yeah, anytime you're mean in a song, I feel like we go high on the attitude point.
The name of the song is and just to really like lay into that theme is the name of the song is Fuck Roswell, and then in parentheses Cincinnati rules.
Yeah,
Like, which city is this about?
Yeah, apparently the way to get a city to buy your tourism song is to put another
really
city's
go
name
after another city.
first. All right, really good lyrics. You got them. You got really good lyrics. I love the lyrics.
Disagree.
In here. No, I mean we even talked about you talked about you were proud of down where the Licking and Ohio rivers meet. I mean that's
where you'll find Cincinnati.
That whole stanza is really good.
Natty. Yeah.
Yeah.
But people in the know just call it Natty, but if you're new to the area, don't call it that.
Yeah.
Do they actually call it Natty?
I don't think so. That was me inventing a name for it.
It sounds so natural.
Natty.
It also made me think a lot about like Natty Light.
Yeah, agreed. And it's N-N-A-T-I, just to be specific.
N-N-A-T-I.
Yeah.
Natty.
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 All right.
Great lyrics.
It was great. So yeah. The listing off of the museums is pretty good too.
It works okay.
Yeah. It's hard not to rhyme when you just use the word museum to end every line for 5 lines, and then you just say at the end.
Yeah. That's not very artistic.
No, it's easy to keep rhyming though if you just keep
easy
using the
to
same
keep rhyming.
word, so.
But yeah, it's not the greatest.
I gave you 10 points for really good lyrics.
Oof. Okay, I'll take it, but big mistake.
Well, do you want to argue that down?
No, I'll take it. I'm not here to argue points down.
Timing, tempo, and tone. Again, I didn't really hear many problems with the timing. The main thing I noticed was the guitar track was a little bit off at times, it seemed like. So I did take a point
like that
off.
And then all hell broke loose.
I know. It sounds like you had some.
It was also super groovy.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was super groovy. I did take 1 point off though, so 9 points for timing, tempo, and tone.
Thank you so much.
Editing, didn't see any problems there. 10 points.
Thank you.
So that brings you to a total of 56. And then we've got extra credit. You went really hard with your science fiction element.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
really
I can't give you any more than the 5 points that's worth. So 5 points there.
5 points.
This song is very danceable. 5 points. And you did come up with a nickname for your city, Natty. So 5 points there.
Thank you.
So that brings you to 71 total. But Mark, we do have in the rules, it does say the composition of this song has to contain 2 verses and 1 chorus.
I was really just hoping you wouldn't notice because it has 2 verses. There's just only lyrics over one of them.
Right. But I don't think that qualifies.
I feel you on that for sure.
So unfortunately,
Drew, I feel you on that for
I'm gonna dock you. I'm gonna dock you.
No,
10
if I talk, I can't. You can't dock me any points. If I keep talking,
that's like a strategy that my dog uses. Like if she doesn't look at me, she's not in trouble.
Thank you so much.
10 points.
That's a no nonsense judgment, and I really appreciate it. Being that I'm Mark, the no nonsense judge.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah,
no nonsense.
that brings you to 61 total, which makes Adrienne our winner for this episode.
You're the winner of the hour.
Yep. Unfortunately, there are no prizes
Yay!
other than our undying respect.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a stamp.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, please follow up on that. I would.
The
Yeah,
lowly
I would.
boy stamp of approval. Drew, you got to send a stamp too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I want stamps from everyone. That'd be awesome.
Stamps all around. Stamps all around.
Yeah, I love winning. Thanks for making me a winner.
You made yourself a winner, you silly goose.
You're you're such a gracious winner too. You're so humble about it. I appreciate that.
I'm just glad that this time I feel like I really deserved the loss, unlike last time.
Yeah, I mean, Mark normally knocks it out of the park.
I really deserved it.
I don't know. I don't think Mark has lost before, Adrienne. So
I
you
think
are
I only
the
lost.
first...
I lost once before.
Really?
I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I lost for. Trying to remember because I remember it just being a banger of a song, but I don't remember which one it was. Fuck.
You
Did I
tied
lose to the
with
dog?
Colin.
That's what I'm thinking of. Was that the Doggo song?
Yeah, but you didn't
Yes.
lose. You just tied.
Well, that was a winner of a song. Drew.
I
I'm not
listened to
gonna lie
that
to you.
one.
That is
Outrageous.
that is my favorite song that I've ever written in my life.
It's a great song. It's beautiful. Both of you guys did great songs for that episode. Well, I think that wraps it up. We're pretty much at the end here. Once again, I want to say everybody should go listen to Adrienne's music at
it's friggin' sick.
soundcloud.com/buzzbuttons, BUZZBTNS.
Friggin' sick.
Yeah, and if anyone listening wants to, I don't know, talk about music or learn about music together, please reach out to me. Yeah, especially if you like my music.
Yeah, definitely. You guys should all reach out to.
Can you
Adrienne.
reach out via SoundCloud? Is that a thing? Do you have like an Instagram? Do you want to plug or what do you got? Plug it all.
Yeah, I'm pretty active with the Instagram stories. I'll post process stuff there a lot of times.
Cool.
Also BuzzButtons, BUZZBTNS. So yeah.
Anything
Instagram.
else you wanna plug? Do you have any other stuff online or anything?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm so proud of you. As I've said 1,000 times already, Adrienne. It's just been a wonderful experience spending this time
I'm proud
with you.
of both of you guys. You
Thank
both
you, Drew.
did
Thank you,
really
Drew.
good
I
on
mean,
this
I know
one.
that legally you have to say that because we're co-hosts on the podcast.
It's true. It's in your contract
want
that
this
I
podcast
have to
to
say
keep
I'm proud of you. Yeah.
But yeah,
stroking both of our egos, I feel like, is a big part of this.
Big
whole
part
thing,
of it.
So.
Well, it's the theme seems to be that depending on who does the song, it's either you'll be really down on your song or I'll be really down on my song, and then it's kind of the other person's job to go, well, hey, buddy, but look at this part's good.
You are
Do you
awesome,
like that?
and this is the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
have
true.
to imagine that gets pretty repetitive and annoying to hear.
But that part was good, buddy. No, it's good. It's okay.
Good job. The constant affirmation is probably makes for great podcasting. But,
I like it.
Real quick before we go, I do want to say that you guys please send us some emails. Whatever you want to say, just send us some emails. We just want to hear from you. We like when you say hi.
We like when you say hi.
It's makethatsongnow@gmail.com. You can also check out our website, makethatsongnow.com. We've got a contact form on there. And we're going to start posting some stuff on YouTube pretty soon.
We're going to get a TikTok too.
Watch out for that. I'm not, but
we're going to do it, Drew. We're going to both do it, and it's going to be great. We're going to become TikTok superstars.
Yeah, okay.
You're gonna go viral.
Thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate you taking the time to listen to our podcast. If you have any friends you think might like the show, please share it with them. We're
Tell them
not very good at advertising ourselves, so
we're gonna try though.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get better.
We're trying to get better.
We're trying.
That's all you can do. Yeah.
Don't be
just try to
embarrassed
listen
though.
and,
Share it with your friends. Even if they don't like this podcast and you do, they're probably just not worth having as friends. I mean, I don't know if I'm off base saying that,
but family members too.
So just go ahead. Yeah, just dump them all if they don't like the podcast and make new friends.
Yeah, we'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends.
We're the only friends you should need.
Give us a call. We're slowly starting the cult of Make That Song Now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This episode is devolving.
This is Star Leader Mark.
It's going off the rails here. Okay, let's end it before it gets any worse.
Stop.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please be safe and good and happy and healthy, and we love you a lot, okay? Thanks again for being here, Adrienne.
Yeah, thank you.
You gotta come back because that was just a hootenanny of a good time.
Yeah, would you be interested in coming back again?
Yeah, totally.
She's like,
awesome.
About that.
No, I totally would.
Awesome.
100. This is a really cool experience, and I don't know. It's a great way of testing my skills and really just having a chance to have fun making music. Sometimes it gets too serious, or you get in your head, or like confused about what you want to say. But that's the big thing. I feel like. This is just like stream of consciousness. Whatever you can do right now.
You gotta put it out. So you don't have time to second guess yourself.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm glad you had fun, and I'm glad you joined us. Yeah. And I guess that's it.
Cool.
Anybody else got anything to say?
I just want to say I had a great time again, and that's it. That's me signing off.
Okay.
Me too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Music, technology, and waterfowl on Earth.